But I wanted to talk about a case that is very important. It's an underinsured motorist case out of Jefferson County. And this case occurred, last April of 2024. And in this case, the injured party, the plaintiff, was actually suing their own insurance company because of their denial of benefits. And this individual was in a car accident. The at-fault driver was actually underinsured, so their claim was worth more than the limits on the at-fault party's insurance. And so they made a claim against State Farm to pay the benefits that they are owed under their policy because of the premiums they've been paying. And this plaintiff actually sustained L4, L5, and L5S1 injuries. She had about $62,000 in medical bills from the past. She was only 43 years old at the time of the collision. And this is an accident that happened about 5 years, or actually longer than that. So the accident was actually in 2017. So the case was 7 years old by the time it went to trial. And so these cases can take a long time. So the big thing here is that this was a breach of contract action against the State Farm Insurance. And so she had a $100,000 policy, and the jury came back and awarded $50,000 in non-economic loss, which is usually like your pain and suffering and mental anguish, a lot of those soft damages we call them, because there's no dollar figure attached to non-economic loss. So $50,000 for that. They gave $80,000 for economic loss that she had, and another $10,000 for physical impairment. And so her total judgment was $140,000, which obviously was over the policy limit of $100,000. And so if State Farm would have evaluated the case correctly, they should have just paid the policy limits of $100,000. They did not, and that's why I went to trial. And so sometimes that's what you need to do. You need to litigate, and you need to go to trial to get your benefits. And then now the next action is that she can file is a bad faith action against her insurance company. If they acted in bad faith, she can actually get 3 times what they denied, which was the $100,000. And so she can get $300,000 plus costs, plus attorney's fees as well. And so, unfortunately, that's the way insurance companies are playing the game sometimes, is they're denying benefits and seeing if somebody will litigate. And thankfully, this plaintiff got a good verdict from a jury. And that's Trial Talk Tuesday.